In a dramatic military escalation overnight, Pakistan launched drones and missiles at Indian bases in Jammu, Pathankot, and Udhampur. But Indian air defenses were quick to act, shooting down every threat and safeguarding key installations. Within hours, India hit back, striking targets deep inside Pakistan's Punjab province, including the capital Islamabad, as well as Lahore and Sialkot. Explosions lit up the skyline, marking one of the fiercest exchanges in years. Meanwhile, towns across Jammu and Kashmir, Punjab, Rajasthan, and Gujarat plunged into darkness. Power blackouts of varying durations forced civil authorities to issue safety advisories and reassure citizens that despite the blackout, essential services remain operational. On the line of control, Pakistani forces reopened fire, violating the ceasefire that has largely held for years. Indian troops responded with precision, ensuring no breach went unanswered. This cross-border tit-for-tat followed India's own Operation Sindoor, in which security forces destroyed 9 terrorist camps across Pakistan and Pakistan-occupied Kashmir to avenge the deadly Pahalgam attack. So are these nuclear-armed neighbors at war? Technically, no formal declaration has been made. Yet, the scale of hostilities feels unmistakably warlike. Under India's constitution, the power to declare war resides with the President as Supreme Commander of the Armed Forces, but only on the written advice of the Union Cabinet led by the Prime Minister. There is no standalone war declaration clause. Instead, New Delhi would invoke a national emergency under Article 352, citing war or external aggression. Here is how it works. The cabinet, after consulting military chiefs and diplomats, sends a written recommendation to the president. The president proclaims an emergency which must be approved by both houses of parliament within a month. Once endorsed, it lasts 6 months and can be extended. Interestingly, none of India's major conflicts, like in 1965, 1971, or Kargil in 1999, saw a formal war declaration. Hostilities erupted, peace treaties followed, but the letter of the law step of declaring war was skipped every time. So while bombs have fallen on both sides and blackouts sweep the border states, India and Pakistan remain on paper in a state of undeclared war. The region watches nervously. If either side moves to formalize a war proclamation, the stakes could escalate even further. With Saurav Sinha, Bureau Report, India Today Global.